Welcome to Adulting with Joyce Pring. Watch the full video of this episode on my channel, www.youtube.com/JoycePringTV. And if you want to level up your adulting game, check out joycepring.com/collections for my digital products and courses. So let's talk about replacing bad habits with good ones. I read a book many years ago from Charles Duhigg called The Power of Habit. And basically he was saying that most of the things that we do in life are just habits that we form, habits that we've linked. And recently also, I read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, according to him, most of our bad habits are caused by two things: stress and boredom. We develop bad habits as a way of coping with these two things, but we can teach ourselves new ways to do so. Now, that's also kind of related to what Tony Robbins would tell us. Sabi niya, human beings are motivated only by two things: pain or pleasure. So most of the time, you're trying to run away from pain and run towards pleasure. So James Clear says that we don't need to eliminate habits. We just have to replace them. Why is that? Because our habits are in our lives for a reason. They fulfill certain needs like managing stress or calming us down. And completely removing a habit means that there's a need that is not being fulfilled, and it will be harder to stick to that resolution. And I also would like to make the case that you cannot really take away a habit. Like, you'll just replace it with a new one. So it's kind of impossible to take away a new habit. It's just that you're going to replace it with a different one. So instead, we should develop behaviors that will fulfill those same needs but are good for us. Sara Del Villar of the channel Psych2Go names these steps in breaking a bad habit and replacing it with a good one. First, identify the habit. Second, find the triggers. Is this habit a response to your emotions, your environment, a particular situation? So make sure you figure out ano ba yung nagtitrigger nitong habit na to. Next, take baby steps. Break it down into small, doable actions. Also, the fourth step, you can do and change your environment. And finally, find a better substitute. Develop better alternatives and visualize the new, better habit that you hope to engage in. That's it for this episode of Adulting with Joyce Pring. If you liked this podcast, please don't forget to use the hashtag Adulting with Joyce Pring, and also check out www.joycepring.com for the show notes, and tag me on social media with at Joyce Pring. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Paalam!